We're here today with Pastor Steve Gudrie at the Valley Pentecostal Church in Hanmer, and Steve's going to take us on a tour.
Oh, we're really glad to have you with us and take you on a little tour of our church and kind of bring you up to a little bit of an understanding of what we do here. This is our main entrance, our foyer that we have. This is kind of a multiple use too. We kind of come into this area, a lot of fellowship, a lot of greeting and talking, and so we've got some tables set up, and as you can see, some art on the walls and different things that we're very conscious of God using us in multiple ways, and some of those things are definitely in art. And you'll see in just a moment when we get into the sanctuary that even while we're doing worship, some of our people paint. And so some of the paintings you see on the walls here are paintings that were done in the middle of a worship service, maybe over 3 or 4 weeks. This area also really works out to be a little cafe for us on certain nights. When we come in here, our group called The Bridge, which meets on Fridays. It's just a very relaxed time for a bridge between those that don't regularly attend church and are thinking about coming to church. And so there'll be tables all over here, and they'll be having cappuccinos and coffees and all the different things out here, desserts. So it's kind of a multiple use.
Neat idea. Yeah. It seems like everything springs from here too. How many people are in the congregation?
We're usually run about 150. We probably got close to about 200 to 175 that call it their home church, but just like probably a lot of our churches, everybody's working or different things, so sometimes it takes 2 or 3 weeks before you see everybody in the church with everything that's going on. But our enrollment, like that would be memberships and different things like that, it's about 150 is the number that we're running at in the church.
Great.
So we got a lot of use. And if you can visualize this room kind of set like this, we are now an area that the Canadian Blood Clinic is using for a blood donation here. And so on once a month, all of a sudden you'll walk in here and this whole room will be transformed into the blood clinic. And they're all set up here so that we can keep giving the blood of life to help others out. And so our facility was large enough to do it, and we worked around it. And so they do a part here, and then they use our main sanctuary for the donators of the blood.
Great. So what can you tell us about some of this area in here? Is this just
what we have over here on your right-hand side is our information desk. A lot of the hub of what's kind of going on there, handouts, things that are coming up, different life groups that we're going to be doing, different programs that are coming, kind of come from that area there. This area here, a lot of times what we're finding is people will just mingle around, sit on the chairs, just take some time. We like to honor, a lot of times we'll have different art, like I say, that God is stirring into people. As we were talking just a little while ago, a lot of people will just come and sit around and have a great time of fellowship out here. But it's really, our entrance way into the main sanctuary where we come to worship God and just have a great time in His presence. One of the things we were talking about, we like to honor, as most churches do, we like to honor all those that have gone ahead of us. And one of the things that was established at the Valley Church here, at Valley Pentecostal Church, was a memorial plaque which was done up for those that were a part of our church or those that have donated when they've passed away to the church to keep it going. And so this is kind of the plaque that we have, and I had a vision a little while ago that really wanted to honor those people just in a different way than a plaque. And so God gave me this picture of a giant oak tree, and then what we would do is have leaves with their names on them on the oak tree. Kind of a little bit like what they did down at the hospital with the maple leaves.
All right, okay.
And on that, for people that donate towards the church, that have gone to be with the Lord or passed away, whatever. And so I had one of our artists. We have an artist in our church, and she painted up a mural, which is about 4 by 7, which we're looking to do is we're going to hang it on this wall here. If you follow me into another, just a segment here, that we're going to have it hanging here. That way we want to honor them even more. A lot of times little plaques get caught in a corner and kind of get lost, but these people have prayed for this church. These people have seeded financially. They've used their giftings, and we want to honor them for allowing us still to have a church to minister in.
Could we have a sneak peek at it?
We could. It's just in the process. It's all painted. We've got to kind of hid away here with us in a room that's under construction.
I promise I won't look at the mess.
So this is
Beautiful.
it. Let me get the lights for you.
Beautiful.
This is the painting that's done. We're going to have another one of our young adults is going to frame it. He's a cabinet maker, so he's going to frame it all. And again, like I said, this is one of our, which I think is so great. It's one of our young adults that painted the picture of the oak tree. And then if you can visualize, there'll be little plaques of oak leaves with each of their names all over that tree. I'm getting a few people saying, we're going to cover up that great art. But, you know, the importance is not just the art, but the importance is the people's names. And so we're just believing that, and we've got a scripture verse that we're going to have on there talking about the, you know, the righteousness and all that they've seeded in.
Wow.
This room's under construction because we're in the process of making it into a cafe because, as we were saying, we do a lot of little things up here before our services, like free Timmy's coffee and different things like that before having church services. And so we're looking to tear out a window in this area here so we can have a serving area through. Wow. And we're going to set it up in here so the youth can do it a bit for fundraisers and different things that we're doing. So that's in process.
Wow.
We're kind of working towards that.
That's going to really be neat.
Maybe while we're still up here, I can even kind of give you a little dream thing that we're looking at doing as well. The big thing that the Valley Church is looking to do is just going outside of these doors. We want to enclose outside and eventually just into the hill, not getting into the toboggan, you know, this toboggan hill, because if we're into that hill, I could get in trouble by taking it away. But we want to build a recreational center just out here on the hill that would tie to the church so that we can use it for the community. Valley Pentecostal Church is very community minded, so we want to have a full-size high school basketball court in there with a serving kitchen and a couple of offices across the front that we can rent out to different groups to utilize in the community. We want the recreational center, the gym, to be rented out. We've already got some high schools interested in coming in here to use it for basketball, soccer, different things like that. Maybe ladies volleyball, seniors could come and use it for bocce or different things like that. So that's the vision that we're shooting towards, and we've started a building fund towards that. We're working towards it, looking to maybe get some grants.
Wow. How long have you been here?
Coming into my 8th year. November will be 8 years.
So you're planning on staying for a while?
I want to see these things done. So
I was going to say.
Yeah, we're planning. I'm a long hauler.
Yeah, this is great.
So
we're going next.
Kind of looking down here. Well, why don't we just take you down which is a big part of us.
Okay.
As you see again, there's some art on the wall. Another one of our young ladies.
Okay, so we'll go into the back room here?
Yeah, we'll head